Yo, what is going on? I am back with a little bit of a training video on workout intensity. So, after you complete a workout on the Leif Nielsen Fitness app, it will ask you to give it a score on a 1 to 10 scale, 1 being the easiest and 10 being the hardest. But what exactly does that mean? To get a little bit more sciencey, there is a method of training called the RPE method, the rating of perceived exertion, which is essentially what the Leif Nielsen Fitness app is going for on their rating scale, but it has a little bit more of a definition to it with a little bit of Leif Nielsen Fitness spin. All right, so 1, barely any exertion of energy, but more than sleeping, watching TV, etc. 2 to 3 is light activity. Feels like you could maintain this for hours and or hold a normal conversation while doing it. 4 to 6 is moderate activity. It includes more labored breathing, but can still hold a conversation, but it's beginning to get a little bit challenging. 7 to 8 is vigorous activity, uncomfortable, but can still do it. You're short of breath, but can still speak a full sentence. 9, very hard activity, hard to maintain for a whole workout, but can breathe, but hardly speak a full sentence. 10 is obviously max effort intensity. Feels almost impossible to keep going, can only maintain it for short spurts, harder to breathe, almost impossible to talk. So does that make it clear as mud now? Just kidding. They should really help give you a little bit more direction as to how we rate your workouts on the Leif Nielsen Fitness app, especially if you are still newer to resistance training. Now, what do we do with this information? We use it to make progress in our workouts. As you could imagine, there isn't a lot of physical change that is going to happen between the range of 1 to 5 or even up to 6 on a scale to 10. Change happens when we are uncomfortable, when we work hard, and when we push ourselves perhaps even more than we even thought we could have. Now, when you're doing your weight training, I would find weights that fit within the given rep range that you are able to complete within an RPE of like 7 to 9 out of the 10 scale. If you are really grooving and working hard, feel free to push yourself up to a 10 out of 10, but know that it's not super sustainable for a whole workout, and it's absolutely not required to make progress in your workouts. When beginning new sets of workouts every 4 to 6 weeks, finding weights that will push you can be a little bit tricky, especially if it is a new exercise. So don't feel bad if you have to go a little bit light to make sure you are getting the form down. Just know that you will have more coming weeks to start pushing yourself even more. Now, if you need some more detail about the RPE and what all of this means, please feel free to reach out with any questions. Thanks for watching.